afternoon, everyone, or good morning, depending on what part of the world you're from. My name is Mitch, and we will be together reviewing Mylo Xyloto by Coldplay. Enjoy. Following its predecessor, Viva La Vida, or Death and All Its Friends, Chris Martin has gone on the record saying that he wants this album to be more of a concept album. A story describing two protagonists, Mylo and Xyloto, on a love story, which of course has a happy ending. Beginning with a mysterious, ominous sound, and ending with a more happy acoustic sound, Coldplay demonstrates this pretty good. Chris Martin has also gone on the record saying that he wants his album to be more acoustic and more intimate than its predecessor. Four notable exceptions that stand out in this album are Charlie Brown, Paradise, Princess of China, and Every Teardrop, Waterfall. While notable exceptions from that list include Hurts Like Heaven, Us Against the World, and Don't Let It Break Your Heart, I'm going to focus on the four main songs I mentioned before for this review. The first single that was released for this album was called Every Teardrop is a Waterfall. Now, since I'm doing a whole album review, I might as well just start with the first song that came out. Alright, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall is like pretty much the new form of Coldplay that we've been seeing in the past couple albums. This isn't the Parachutes Coldplay, and this is basically one of the catchiest melodies out of the entire album. It's based on like just a few simple chords, but played in repetition. They sound comparable to Viva La Vida from the last album. Combined also with the amazing lyrics, this is probably the top three. This one wasn't a previously released single. This is probably my second or first favorite song on the album. The reason being, its intro and its outro are very similar to a dubstep song called Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. I think that really adds to the ominous effect described by Chris Martin, and as well as the lyrics also describe to the lyrical change between a love story and ultimately the background music for it. I think just really incorporates like all of the band members, with like so many like groups like these going towards more like a pop dance style beat. It's nice to know that they're still trying to remain to like a more acoustic sound, although that sort of fails ultimately. When I first looked at the album and to see what all the exact songs were, I noticed that Princess of China had a feature, Rihanna. And when I saw that, I was thinking, oh no, this can't be a good combination because it's a band with a pop star. So I didn't think I was going to like it, but after giving it a few listens, I actually really did like it. The combination reminds me of One Republic and Sarah Bareilles in Come Home. Now, in this song, it reminds me a lot of Lovers in Japan. I really like that song from Coldplay's last album, Viva La Vida, mainly because it had a different like style of influence to it. It had sort of like the Asian Oriental style, and it also focuses on a simple motif. And ultimately, one of the reasons I like it is just because it has a different style to it. Rihanna definitely adds to that, as well as just a different musical style, transferring from American, European to Oriental Asian. This is probably my favorite song on the album, ultimately, just because of the musicality that went into this song. It reminds me a lot of Parachutes Coldplay, even though that it sort of adds a bit of the direction they're kind of going in, unfortunately. It reminds me of like what they used to be back in Parachutes, with like Yellow. Paradise has really nice piano features, as well as just the modern day background like drum beat. Not a huge fan of that. However, the vocals, and if you've ever seen a music video, it really combines with it and really makes it just a piece of artistry. Alright, so that's my review on Coldplay's album, Mylo Xyloto. Ultimately, I give it a 7.5 out of 10, mainly because it's not as much acoustic or back to like just standard sounding Coldplay as much as it used to be. I know I keep referencing Parachutes, but Death and All Its Friends, Viva La Vida, that kind of started started Coldplay's trend of going to like a YouTube perspective. However, even A Rush of Blood That I Had or X and Y are perfect examples of what this band needs to go back to if they want to be successful years to come. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like any of my videos, subscribe and like them. Bye.